That was the Tye River, and that's 56. That means, yep, time to climb the Priest. The river's at about 1,000 feet in elevation, and I think the Priest shelter is at about 4,000. So I got about a 3,000 foot climb coming up. It is muggy. Here we go, time for fun. This is the Priest shelter where everyone confesses their sins in the logbook, and so I did my little thing. Not really much to confess, but I'll read it for you. I confess to hating the new backpack because it has no hip belt. I also hate having my tent inside the pack, which sucks when having to set up or take down during rainstorms. But mostly I confess that after hiking 7,000 miles since 2011, that hiking may not be my thing. Yeah, 7,000 miles, you'd think I'd figure it out, right? Yeah, right? But I haven't. Some of these others, I'm surprised how many people put in, they confess that they hate hiking and hate backpacking. I was kind of surprised going back through here. But I guess climbing up the Priest will do that to you. Even though it wasn't as bad as I thought. Except for that last section, that really sucked like balls. But I'll read some of these others, they're pretty funny. There's one about stealing from the AMC. I confess to stealing baked goods from each of the AMC huts that I pass through for making me work extra. I hate the AMC. I confess to using multiple shelter Bibles to start fires. I shit on the fragile alpine plants on Saddleback Mountain. And I confess I like the slack pack. I confess that this is the best journal shelter that I have read. Therefore, I confess that I love Thru Hiker's Confessions. Pretty apt. And I love reading this one because I did this. I confess that I took the chairlift from Wildcat and Killington for food. I actually took it to skip a little bit of section of the hike, which was funny. But then this other one here, I neither donated nor helped out at the Yellow Deli in Rutland. I hear a lot of people do that. I don't know why. Work for stay is pretty easy. There's quite a few skip and paying for donations here and there at the huts or at the shelters. Streamed Blade Runner over data using 1.8 gigs of my family shared data plan. Changed my trail name several times in Maine. And then I confess to hating 98% of people's trail names. I confess that I've never hung a bear bag. I confess that I've never dug a hole for my poop. There's another one that I confess I've never done a full 6 to 8 inches for my poop. I confess I've never picked up my dog's poop. I confess to leaving a fuel canister at a shelter. I've seen a few of those. I confess to taking a ski lift down the Wildcats in New Hampshire. There it is again. I confess to throwing all my tea bags in the fire. I confess to having peed off every good lookout and out of the shelters when it's raining. Yeah, a lot of people pee out of the shelters when it's raining. Mostly guys. I don't imagine a lot of girls doing that. Just, logistically. And I don't know. I pooped off of McAfee's knob. In a moment of weakness and desperation for a sin to write in this trail log, I did, however, pack out the TP. Wow. And on that note, I think that's the end of the confessions I'm going to read. I have to come back and get my camera, don't I?